A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Aztecs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Banks to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Aztecs are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Aztecs! Fit it in the window for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Louisville, 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Asher. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Crispin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the tailback. Turning it on!
Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Asher. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aztecs! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Trying to get the corner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, San Diego State 21, Louisville 0.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. This time he's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Burns. Running free. Inside the touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The play action fake. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thorne. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Burns. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got it looking for a first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Dropping back, it's Banks. Takes the easy completion. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Reddick. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisville.
Now on second down. With the catch, it's Reddick. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They'll power it inside with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Thorne. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Give to the big fullback. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback may change this route. The Aztecs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep to the left. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
He's brought down at the 21. Second down.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.